Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, give me 2 seconds while I make sure the sound is working and all of that. Should really load up my stream on my phone beforehand, so I can make sure everything's balanced beforehand. I'm already live, you silly phone. Oh, I spelled the standard wrong. Probably blame that on the wine. Alright, we fixed that. Step 1, complete. Alright. I'm already live, phone. Testing, testing. Alright. Testing, testing, testing. My phone's a little behind. I can't hear me. Can anybody else hear me? Hello. Hello. Okay, seems to be good. I don't know why my phone doesn't have any sound coming through. Oh, there it goes. Okay, great. Billy, what's going on, my friend? All right. So, how's it going? How's it going? So tonight we're gonna play Magic, clearly. So we're gonna start with Bant Midrange. This is a deck that Brian Gottlieb posted on his Twitter. Let me know if the sound balance between the game and my voice is good. Fallout 76, you and 3 other people, right? Ha. So I'm attracted to this deck because it looks like, to me, that it's good against creature decks to begin with, and it has game against control decks by playing main deck Vivian Reeds and Frilled Mystics and Teferis and Hydroid Crasises. But it's also good against creature decks. It plays Jaylight Rangers, Thrashing, Brontodons. Prison Realm seems good against a lot of things. God Eternal Ketra. So it seems like it's got a good solid game 1 start, and then you can kind of make the deck better against whatever you want to out of the sideboard. So we'll start with this, and we'll play a couple games with this, and then we're going to play some blue-black mid-range afterwards, I think. Not Esper mid-range, that's what we were playing, that's what I was playing earlier. Again, I'm trying to find out what I want to play for the MCQs I got coming up, so hopefully we can find something that gives us a little win streak here. Played some Boggles off stream, this deck we were messing around with last time. I don't think it's good enough. Your opponents are just doing such powerful things, and you're just trying to suit up your 4-mana card with another 4-mana card, which seems impossible at times. That's a mulligan. Huh. This might be a keep. Hopefully we can draw to a land, but we have a ramp spell, another ramp spell. Look at that. Right on schedule. We're going to take some damage with our mana base, but that's alright. Cool Spellbreaker. So, it seems unlikely that our opponent definitely can't play Chain Whirler next turn. I'd like to leave up Frilled Mystic the turn after. Which playing Paradise Druid, or Incubation Druid, and Llanowar Elves will let me do that. Or is it better just to play Jadelight Ranger and try and hit our lands? I think it's better to get the guaranteed land drops. They're creatures, and you could remove them in theory, but We need to get rid of this Gruul Spellbreaker. That's just going to take our life total down so fast. So, okay. He's removing one of our lands, which is fine. But now we can't play Frilled Mystic because we don't have another blue source. So we're going to be on the Jade Light Ranger plan. Start with Jade Light Ranger. Hopefully we can make it 4 so we can trade with this Gruul Spellbreaker. And this card is fine, I think. Put that into play tapped. Yeah, I'm not blocking, right? Yeah, we got 1 land. So will we be able to Prison Realm in time? And do we even want to Prison Realm this? Because we're going to be able to double block it eventually. We probably do, because we're so close to dead already. Where did our life go? Okay. Maybe we should have kept Atlanta Realms back then. So he's protecting his Bolas, his Domri, which makes sense. I think we can hit 1 land off this Jade Light Ranger, so I think we'll go green, green here. So we can keep our Prison Realm open. And then we can play our Forest and Prison Realm something, because we have this Forest in hand anyway. So we didn't even need to hit, we hit lands, which is nice, but we didn't even need to hit them. This will come into play untapped. We are going to exile Gruul Spellbreaker, because it's just like we got this guy is not ideal for us, but we have this guy's such a beating, and we don't have a favorable trade anywhere. That's a top. We like that. Then we can, if he plays something, we can just get rid of it. And hopefully keep maybe this Jade Light Ranger back to protect it. Or maybe, because if he attacks his Atlanta Realm, I think we're going to trade with the Jade Light Ranger, right? So I think he's incentivized to not really even attack. Unless he has some kind of haste threat. I mean, this is a... I think that's a pretty clear block. Oh no, does he have some kind of spell? Is he gonna Giant Growth me? That's annoying. Well, it's a good thing we block because we would have just died otherwise. Not ideal. We're at 1 damage, or 1 life, against a deck that could... It's probably not playing Chain Whirler, but it's a possibility. Alright, so we played his hand out. We got this Ugin. If we cast Ugin, we have to minus on the Crawl Harpooner. I guess we could plus and make it 2/2. And if he has any removal spell, we're dead. We're at 1, so if we minus in the Crawl Harpooner, he sells Land Elves, and then we're still dead to a removal spell. You could also try and flash the... I think the highest upside play is playing this Ugin, minusing on his... or plussing, because we're dead to a removal spell either way. No attacks. Because, like, this way, we're dead to a removal spell either way. So if he draws his removal spell, like, it probably does something that does direct damage anyway, so we'll probably just die from that. Oh, well. Yep, I missed that. He had a removal spell on board, literally on board, and we just didn't play around it. So, that one's on us. If I had seen that, how would we have treated that differently? Probably not. We might have conceded. I guess we could have, because we made a creature either way. Yeah, I guess we were just dead. Alright. So that did not go quite as planned, but it didn't look as bad as it didn't feel as bad as it looked. So we want anti-creature spells. We want Lyra. We want... I think we probably want God Eternal Catcher too. Just make infinite blockers. That's on us? Yeah, okay. That one is on me. I just missed it. I'm going to blame the wine. For our wedding shower, somebody got us these glasses. I don't know if you guys can see it. But mine says King of the North. Or King in the North, excuse me. And Arlena says Mother of Dragons. Which is kind of weird because now we know that they're related, but, you know, details. What do we want to cut? Vivian Reed is probably not great. Ugin is like, those are probably just too slow. I think I'd rather bring in my just like beefy creatures. We're gonna sideboard like this. I like this better. So we're a 1 card. So Seal Away is something we want. Brontodon maybe. Game of Thrones. Oh no, did I spoil it for you? Oh no. Oh no. I am sorry. Not Game of Thrones. Something completely different. Has nothing to do with Game of Thrones. Well, that's a feel bad. Whoops. I guess we'll bring in the... one of Disdainful Stroke. Yeah. Yeah, and is, yeah, no. Screw those guys. And girl. Sorry. You didn't hear anything I said, right? This is a keep. We're 1 blue away from casting our Frilled Mystic, and we can't cast our Llanowar Elves on turn 1. But I don't like how... I don't think we have enough... Maybe we do have enough basics. Maybe I've just... Or enough forest types. Or basic land types. We have 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, maybe I just gotten a little unlucky. Start with this one. No, I didn't say anything. I got nothing. So now we can... well... So I guess it's 6 one way, half dozen the other if we play Elf versus Druid. Well, Druid actually gets us the blue mana we need. But it also takes... You can play... We have the blue mana anyway. So I think we want to play this tapped and Llanowar Elves. We could have taken 2 damage and then played Incubation Druid. Which would have stopped an attack from the Llanowar Elf, I suppose. I'd much rather keep my Incubation Druid around, honestly, so... Lava Coil was fine. Ooh. Alright, well, we need to hit a land drop. We are 41% to hit a land. And then we can get our Lyra down. Honestly, I think we're probably just supposed to keep these Frilled Mystics up. Well, now we really need a land drop. I need a... What do we need? We need a green or a blue. That's not what we want. I think we're, like, he's drawing lands off the top, though. This is something to do with our mana. It'll let us scry towards a land. Which, that's not a land. So I think... Maybe we should have even kept that Jadelight Ranger on top because it was something to do. That could also dig us 2 more towards a land.
Just call me Scrolly. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you doing something?
Uh-oh. Our hand is so good, but we're gonna run out of time to get value from these Frilled Mystics. Because he's got this thing. So Rekindling Phoenix, like whatever. We got Laia Dawnbringer. Of course now we so we're gonna pay 2 life. And I wonder what I could have in my hand. But we can still, even if we don't get any counter value out of it, we can still play it end of turn and then get an attack on his Bolus, and hopefully we'll draw a land. We can play Lyra to stop this Phoenix. I would like to play Oketra first, so we can get a lot of... Start getting our zombie on.
Oh, I wish you could see your face when I'm beating you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just no way this Frilled Mystic gets any value. We missed a land drop for one too many turns. But all sins would be forgiven if we could draw... Nope. Not what we wanted. We really want to hit a land drop next turn. Because if we can get down Lyra Dawnbringer and have that live, I think we're pretty favored to win the game. And to do that, we can play Incubation Druid. Because I guess another Frilled Mystic doesn't really do anything. So we'll play Incubation Druid. Because we're not going to be able to counter anything because of our opponent's Domri, Anarch of Bolas. We are... Should we attack? We should not attack. And we'll... So we'll have lands next turn to play Lyra. That's first strike, so we don't have to worry about Rekindling Being. So all we gotta worry about is another Crawl Harpooner. Yeah. Got a nice rosé this evening. I keep forgetting that Domri can fight things. I keep forgetting that's a thing. Oh no, is he gonna have Cross Colossus too? Ugh. Yeah. Alright. And of course... Classic. Classic. Alright. So, that game was, That game did not go... how we exactly planned it. We got stuck on land. What is a good time to drink rosé? Is there ever a bad time to drink rosé? That's my real question. All day. I see. Kind of the same answer. Yours rhyme more. So. You can't cast a fairy, but we can cast the rest of our hand. Oh, now we can cast a fairy. We'll start with Breeding Pool, Llanowar Elf. Rose. That's really funny. That's funny. I hate Thought Erasure. It's so good. I mean, we can still play Teferi next turn, which is not nothing, but we're not going to get any real value out of it, because I don't want to bounce my Llanowar Elf. So,
I'll protect you.
There's that. Oh, well, maybe I should have bounced my Llanowar Elf. So let's play this. I mean, we're gonna, like... I don't really wanna... I guess I could bounce my Incubation Druid back to my hand to draw a card that way. Because we're still gonna have Frilled Mystic next turn. Yeah, I like that. And basically a 2-mana draw card. Oh, drew another Teferi. Not great. But we'll have Frilled Mystic next turn, regardless of what we did. Well, he's gonna take our Frilled Mystic. Presumably. Well, I was hoping to draw something not Teferi, right? Yeah, I guess we could have played Vivian Reed if he took our Frilled Mystic, which that ended up happening. So I guess you're right, that ended up not being great. But I think, yeah, yep. Oh wait, who knows, right? Well, the good thing is he can't cast counter spells, so we don't really have to worry about getting countered. And again, we're gonna have that mana anyway, so I think I think we might be in for bouncing our Incubation Druid next turn too. I guess I could have waited to cast Incubation Druid because it has Flash. Yep, that would have been way better. No. Vivian's the one that gives it Flash. Teferi means they can't counter. Okay. Well, regardless of all of that, yeah. So I got Vivian and Teferi mixed up. They're both 3-mana walkers. Sorry, planeswalkers. I hate when people say walkers. But we'll play Vivian.
I didn't live through hell to lose to you.
We will bounce this token back to his hand by Teferi. Mainly to protect our Vivian, and we also have another Teferi in our hand. Nicol Bolas. Frilled Mystic would have been good there. So I think, So the question is, do we want to play, let's see, 1, 2, 3, oh, we want to play Ugin, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Bye. I was over here like, do we want to play our Hydrate Krasis and gain a bunch of life? We just want to play Ugin. Let's be real here. Yeah, and then we can bounce his, I think we're doing well here. We don't have a counter spell up unless we draw a land here. Land, land, land. No land. I like that. Gives us extra backup for whatever, because like we won't be able to bounce the Thief of Sanity next turn. We can play this, and I think we can hold up Frilled Mystic in one turn as well. All right, there we go. Ugin felt real good there. That went as planned. All right. So we're playing Grixis Midrange. So we want these Dangeful Strokes, probably these negates. Teferi seem good. I don't know if we want. I don't know if we want 4 Teferis, to be honest. Yeah, this is on Brian Gottlieb's Twitter. He said Canister was streaming it, which I forget who that real person is, but yeah. So I don't even know if we want these negates. I mean, we probably do want the negates for the removal spells and the planeswalkers, but I don't love Teferi. But then what do I even want to bring in? Vivian's not probably exactly where we want to be. First card, I got Llanowar Elves, I got Teferis, Seal Aways. We have another God Eternal Ketra. Doesn't seem like quite where we want to be. Maybe I'm not supposed to bring in all of these negates. Oh, Seal Away. And Vivian is on this side. Oh, my video is over it. Okay. Good to know. That is solid advice. Maybe I'll decide word the other way. But regardless, I don't think Seal Away is what we want here. This hand seems aggressive to keep. But we're keeping it. We're not going to be able to cast our Paradise Druid on curve. Or Incubation Druid on curve, but we have... The only consideration is we can't cast these on curve if we don't draw a land, so that's a little rough. I mean, our hand is pretty redundant. If you want to take Ugin, fine. We're so far away from casting Ugin. Yep. That was my only consideration. But we're 42% to draw land, so... Probably like 30-something% to draw and not tap land. Oh, well. That happened to me the first game I played. The first match I played too was we had tap lands that weren't. We didn't have the lands that we needed. So we want to keep up negate on when going into their mana turn 5. We're also getting more lands. Yeah. Paradise Druid's like a guaranteed land, though. But I think you're right. I think we want to draw lands because we got gas. Oh well. What do we know, right? Here, I think we're kind of priced into holding up negate. Because if... Like, I just have no way to deal with Nicol Bolas if it comes down. Like, I'll just lose the game almost on the spot. That's rough. What a dummy! Oh my god. He was very aggressive with that. Do we think he has another Nicol Bolas? I don't know. He was really aggressive, so maybe he just thinks... Because he knows we have these Paradise Druids. He sees them in our hand. So I like tapping the Llanowar Elves here, so we can hold up negate and not have to worry about a removal spell, because like we lose 1 damage. Yeah, he sees we have this other 2-drop too. Alright. This is working out well. Cheers, stream. Well, that went better. Yeah, my only concern about if I end up liking this deck is the cost. It's probably not cheap. But I guess a lot of this, again, doesn't really... Yeah, thanks, Billy. This looks like a hand that I like. We're gonna accelerate into a turn 3 Vivian if nothing goes awry. Which it might go awry, but hopefully he doesn't. I don't know. It's 2 mana. I guess we're kind of guaranteed a Vivian next turn. Alright, yeah. Fine. You got it. So this is... We're coming to play tapped. We got ourselves a Vivian. Let's get the best creature on top. Frilled Mystic, which becomes much less effective when they know about it, but... Hey, it's still there. What is that? Amass 1 zombie tokens you control have Hexproof and Menace. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we got.
Are my shield.
I think we actually want the land. So, our opponent knows about Frilled Mystic, which makes it way worse. So do we kind of just price... Yeah, I kind of like... Oh, we can't even play Field Mystic. We don't have a second blue. Yeah, we don't even have a second blue, so there will be no holding up Mystic.
I am not going to sit this one out.
So we're gonna bounce. Bounce our opponent's. Oh, yeah, it's hexproof.
That's more like it.
Bounce that. Yeah. I think we messed up our sequencing there pretty bad. Because he's going to play this again and get in with a 2-2. Yeah. Maybe I should have kept one back, because then it forces him to play the Overseer again. Instead of doing something else, which now he might do.
It's only a matter of time.
Hostage taker, okay. Give me that blue mana. Nope. Are we gonna be able to ultimate Vivian? I don't want to get... There's a blue mana. I don't want to get too crazy here. So there's nothing that costs 2 mana though. I do think we just hold up Frilled Mystic though. And here's the catch. Like, I don't think we're gonna, like, if he attacks beforehand, we could, in theory, flash in Frilled Mystic and block. I don't like that, but if he casts a spell, oh, or he'll just concede. So I liked that because, no, I liked that play because if he attacked with everything, that's fine. He gets our Vivian down, then we can counter whatever he plays. Then we're not on the ultimate Vivian plan. We'll just like plus it and just get in with the damage race. Or if he cast something first, then we just counter it, and then we have 2 blockers for Vivian, and then we get to ultimate Vivian. So I like that play either way. And then if he casts nothing, we'll just play it because he knows about it. All right. So what do we want? What was my opponent playing? He was playing maybe in a mass deck. So creatures seem good against that. Teferi seems not as good. Ugin seems like it's probably pretty slow. Seal Away is probably good. How good do we think Thrashing Brontodon or Disdainful Stroke would be? Vivian's probably too slow. Thrashing Brontodon is the only thing I'm really considering over maybe like take away 1 Prison Realm. Since we brought in Seal Aways. That's true, we just want blockers. I don't know if we want Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, that's a good point. I think we'll leave Disdainful Stroke on the sideline for now, and see what he's playing this time, and see if we can get a read on it how just far up the curve our opponent goes. Because you're right, we just don't want to be. If he just makes a bunch of tokens, like our Prison Realm seems pretty bad. He does have some non-token creatures though, so. Yeah, so we got Brontodons, we brought in Brontodons, we brought in Vivians, we brought in God Eternal Ketras. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Ooh, chat. I think this is a keep. You're right. All but 4 of my remaining lands make green. You're right. This is not good though either. Alright, well. Here's where we are. I don't know, maybe it was worth it just to try, because that hand was really good. Yeah, I think, yeah. So we need double green fast, so we'll go here. Then we'll play... Oh no, I should have... What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh no, I'm an idiot. Yeah, no, I don't know. I was just thinking how to minimize the damage. Sometimes I don't get that far in my thought process. That was not great. But on the flip side, we can save more damage. He's probably gonna Thought Eraser again. Seems weird to take the Paradise Elf, yeah. Probably take our Brontodon. We got a Lyra. So it's Lyra or bust. How fast do you think you can kill Lyra? A third Thought Erasure? Good lord. Oh man. Alright, well. Here we are, Hinterland Harbor in hand. And of course. So maybe we do bring in the Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, game 3 I'm feeling good about. This one, not so much. Well, getting to 5, then getting turn 2, turn 3, and turn 4 Thought Erasure is not where we want to be. I mean, that's a start. This is an absolute start. I don't know why I didn't attack with this last turn. That seems weird. Like, if we can... We just gotta draw creatures now, but of course now we're just gonna draw lands, lands, lands. Maybe he was afraid of Seal Away? I didn't have a card in my hand last turn. There we go. So I'm gonna attack with this, right? It's got first strike. And so it's got double strike, which means it would kill this at the beginning of combat. And even if you double blocked it, this would deal no damage. And this would bounce. Yeah. Oops. So I think we attack there. He's got infinite blockers for it, but I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Yeah. That's a pain. A Vivian would be really good off the top. Or Breeding Pool, you know, whatever. So now what happens if we attack with everything? If he triple blocked, these would die before, so it's the same math as last time. I guess we could amass this. So we could adapt 3 this, which would make it a 3/5. Which I guess he could block here and here. And I don't really want to just trade for the zombie token. We'll wait on the amass. We are going to attack like this, though. Alright. Now, do we lose the 2 life here? I think we do. So we can amass this at the end of turn. We didn't even need to pay it because we had stupid Paradise Druid. What am I doing? So it's... Yeah. And he makes his own mana. Yep. You know, baby steps here. Baby steps with these. So I've been uploading my videos to YouTube, and they've actually gotten a surprising amount of views. I think I have almost 100 views between all my videos, just uploading the live streams. So YouTube, if you're watching, we're learning together. But somebody gave me a thumbs down. I have a couple thumbs up on my videos, but somebody gave me a thumbs down. But it wasn't a video that you were in, Samuel, so... No! That was probably the best thing they could have taken. Oh, that's annoying. That is super annoying. He's really close to flipping this. These trade in combat, is that right? Double strike. So these would trade in combat. They would both go to the top of my library. I think that's worth it. They are probably jealous, you're right. Or he could block here and here. But if he blocks here and here, and then he takes 4, goes to 5, and then on the way back I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can block here. Okay, yeah, we attack with everything. Okay. All right, so we gotta chump this. I mean, I guess it's better that this stays on the battlefield, right? Man, this Thief of Sanity is too good. That card is so good. But are we still at game 2? Is this one we mulled to 5 and he just ripped our entire hand apart? What does this do? Are we dead? I guess he could minus here. Draw 2 cards.
The dead shall serve me.
Put a target creature from a graveyard. He put his Lyra Dawnbringer in the grave. Just thought it. Oh my god. Okay, now we're dead. Yeah, because even if we attack with everything, he's gonna block, go to 9, so I'll block here, here, take 5. Yeah. We're done here. Alright, well, for mulling to 5 and getting our entire hand just picked apart systematically, I think that was okay. I do think we want Disdainful Stroke, though. He seemed to have slowed down a little bit after sideboard. I think Seal Away can probably come out. He's probably playing bigger Bolas too, right? So do we want another Prison Realm? Probably not. I like the Thrashing Bronson. I like everything else still. Maybe we can cut a Vivian Reed for a Prison Realm? That seems loose though. We do have a lot of 5s already. Maybe we are supposed to do that. I think it does. Nope, Creature Planeswalker. Thrashing Bronstone does, though. I like this. Because that gives us a way to come back from... Because he's going to steal our stuff, too, which I didn't really think about. Thief of Sanity gives another answer to Thief of Sanity. Which I guess Vivian is 2, but we're already playing 3 Lyra and 2 Oketra. Oh, deck, what are you doing to me? No white mana. You think so? Alright, chat vote. We kept it. We'll play our turn 1 out this time. Okay, I mean, I could see that. Well, there's a land. Time to play tapped. I can go for some white mana, but what are you gonna do, right? We will have Frilled Mystic kept up on his we'll have this kept up on his Thief of Sanity turn, and if he, like, we'll just play this if he doesn't do anything, because, like, it's pretty obvious that, it's like, why would I not have attacked? Value crisis? Okay. We'll pay X equals 2, is that right? Yeah. There's a land. We can... So we're not really interested in blocking. Get in there! Because, like, we gotta think this deals 1 damage every turn afterwards, so... We're about to Prison Realm the mess out of that. Oh, and we can keep up Disdainful Stroke. Nice. I missed my white mana. Nice. Bottom that. We just want more lands. Do we want to offer the trade on this guy? Probably not. Maybe we do, because we don't want it to get to lifelink level. And if he doesn't block, that's good for us. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That was the most unexciting Frilled Mystic of all time, but you know, what are you going to do, right? Because I really don't want this to get this to 6 mana. That would not be ideal. Into the God Eternals would do it. Another Dreadhorde Invasion. Okay. Or to 6 life. Okay, so we don't have double white, which is slightly annoying. We will play just a Paradise Druid. And then this will get us white next turn. If anything gets too crazy, though, we have Disdainful Stroke, so hopefully he plays something that's Disdainful Strokeable. And if we can just hold off, this will just kill him. Yup. See ya. Woo! Got him. Well, the wine is gone. All the way back to gold 3. Alright. On to Passion. Alright, let's run it back. This deck feels really good. Like, I tried Esper Midrange, but I didn't quite like it. I like that this doesn't rely on a lot of hand disruption, but it still has a lot of value to it. Like, God Eternal Ketra, Vivian, Ugin, Frilled Mystic, ideally. Teferi, like, these all get value for you almost right away. But the lands are just a little rough. I mean, I might need to look, because like, I just took this list from somebody, so I might need to look at the lands, or we might need to look at it. Because the hands like this are just embarrassing. And we're going to keep this. Huh. This is something to do. It doesn't interact well with our Teferi. I guess it could, because we can bounce it. Yeah, okay. We can bounce this for something we need later, right? Is Teferi artifact, creature, enchantment? Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll top this. Maybe we should have played Hollow Fountain tapped, actually. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because we can do it now. Alright, we got a semblance of a game plan. Stay alive until we can cast Vivian. I mean, Thief of Sanity is a perfect target for this Prison Realm. We got God Eternal Ketra. We're doing it. We're doing it, stream. That's a bottom. Because we have the mana we need. And none of it is in Llanowar Elf form. Oh, that's annoying. But we are just going to play this. Bounce it again.
I know my responsibility. Here we go.
And the next turn we'll be able to play Vivian and kill it. Yup. We on the same page. Bye to Fairy.
We'll meet again.
I would be so mad if I was him trying to play these Thief of Sanities for 3 turns in a row.
Again.
Okay, great.
I've seen worse.
So here we could play Teferi, bounce as Llanowar Elf, and also play Jadelight Ranger. I kind of like... I mean, just watch me, it's fine. As long as you keep me open in the background, even if you mute me, I'll take it. Because Vivian Reed surviving becomes very good, but I think God Eternal Catcher surviving becomes a little bit better. So I think we'll start with Vivian. Even if he has another Vraska's Contempt, I kind of want the God Eternal Catcher to stick around, actually.
You can't stop nature.
Take the Paradise Druid. I mean, what do you think about playing at the MCQs, Samuel? What's on your mind?
I'm a survivor.
So start with this again.
Balance comes.
I thought about So I watched Jim Davis play some UR Wizards today, and it did not look very... Like, it looked pretty sweet, but it did not look pretty good. If that makes sense. Did you try it out for yourself? Yeah, exactly. That's what it looked like. But the wins were pretty sweet. This deck is pretty sweet so far. Okay, so what did our opponent play? They were playing Thief of Sanity, Vraska's Contempt. Were they playing green? I feel like they were playing green. I have trouble in Arena remembering when my opponent was playing. So we probably... Disdainful Stroke is probably good. Sultai, okay. Teferi's probably come out. I feel like we almost went Lyra, but maybe not. Because if we are playing Sultai... The gate probably comes in. Yeah. It just doesn't do anything when it comes in. We're going to be more focused on value. Vivian or God Eternal? I think we're probably fine with 3 Vivians still. Do we want another negate? You can remove Thrashing Bronze and bring in another negate. Maybe God Eternal Catcher's just bad. Probably not. Alright, let's roll with this. I'm not convinced my top-end threats are correct. Like, I think you're right. I think no Lyra, but I could see God Eternal Catcher being good. I think in this is a matchup you want exactly one of them. Ugh. I'm gonna keep this. We got Tappy lands again. So, not ideal. But if we draw an untapped land, we can go Paradise Druid or Llanowar Elf. Duress. Get my negate, that's fine. Yeah, these tap lands are really rubbing me the wrong way, but... Ugh, we'll run away. So we're going to take 1 hit from this Thief of Sanity. Question is, do I play Jade Light Ranger? Yeah. No, I think I want to play Paradise Druid, so I'm guaranteed to hit my land drop. Yeah. Or we can hold up Frilled Mystic. I really want to hit my land drop, though. So we'll play Paradise Druid, and then we'll play Llanowar Elves. And he knows about the Frilled Mystic, so not too much sense in keeping that up. Yeah, I gotta play Vivien next turn. So he must have hit a third land, is that right? It's probably right. Jade Light Ranger. That could have come from my deck or his deck. Does it tell? No, that came from his deck. Okay, so we're gonna... There's no counter spells in our way. We're gonna lose this Vivien.
This is every defeat is a new beginning.
We're not gonna lose this Vivien. Because this is hexproof. So we'll trade for the Jade Light Ranger. We'll lose a mana, but I'd much rather keep this Vivien around.
Most wounds can heal.
Ah, he took one of my Vivien. That could be his. Yeah, no, that's his Vivien. He's got all the same cards as me.
Is up to you, pal.
Prison Realms. Let's start with this.
Come to me.
Huh. We're gonna take God Eternal Ketra. Prison Realm. On Vivien. Keep that on top. Because I would like another land in case... Because my Llanowar Elves will bite the dust in the process here. Because I'm going to keep both back. Maybe I could attack with one. I probably could have attacked with one of them. Because I really want to keep this protected. Yeah, I probably could attack with one of them. So we'll start with plus.
Balance comes.
Oh yeah, good point. I got the Hinterland Harbor in my hand though. That is a good point though. Take the Jade Light Ranger. Oh no, you're right, I can't even do that. You're 100% right. We will top that. No attacks. Yep, so our Vivien's gonna bite the dust. Which is unfortunate because Hydroid Crisis. This is an answer to Hydroid Crisis. These Frilled Mystic becomes much worse against these Thought Erasure decks because they know it's coming. Does that make it bad enough to board out though? Sucker. Ooh, he's gonna draw so many cards. He is doing it. There's our Hydroid Crisis. So we can X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is that 5? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So X can be 5, which would keep this Hydroid Crisis at bay, and also won't let him +5. Also won't let him minus with Soul Diviner, or else it'll just lose the fight. Alright, get in there, Jade Light. Alright, so what do we think about... Is this Assassin's Trophy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not ideal. So what do we think about Mystic in this matchup? Because, like, he knows it's here. It makes it so clunky. It's probably just good.
Not bad for a mouse.
But it's much better when... I think it's still fine. Because even if he takes a turn off and does nothing, and I play a 3-2, that's still probably pretty good. So I can play God Eternal Ketra and cast a Jade Light Ranger. I could play 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I could keep up a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also keep up a Frilled Mystic. We're still gonna die in the air pretty quickly, so I think we probably want to keep up a Frilled Mystic. And then, so assuming this resolves, which it might not resolve. Okay, assuming this resolves, we can get value out of it by... We can get value out of this by casting a Frilled Mystic, even if he doesn't have... I mean, he's gonna hit this... Oh, Soul Diviner, okay. I'm okay with that. He's gonna... remove a counter off of his Planeswalker. So we can still get value off this Oketra by playing a Frilled Mystic, getting a 4/4 zombie. And we're dead in 2 turns, so I don't think that's going to be good enough unless we draw a...
The wilds are my shield.
Vivian? Yeah, I think we need 2 answers and we don't have 2 turns. We don't have the answers in hand already, so... I think we're a little too late too at this point. That however he got rid of our enchantment, that Assassin's Trophy was real good. So notably that was his Vivian. I mean, we're gonna counter that. That seems obvious, but he's still going to... Still gonna get the trigger and draw a billion gazillion cards. Yep, that doesn't do it. How can we attack for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Yeah, we can't even... that's so rough. This turn went one more... If this game went one more turn, I think we might have pulled it out despite everything, but he's obviously got the tempo advantage here. So, I mean, I guess we'll make him... do it, right? So we want this here... this here... Yeah, so we're super dead, but I guess we should make him attack anyway.
I'll be back.
Maybe he's worried about
Just like before.
something. I don't know what he could possibly be worried about, but... Yep, okay. So, I don't know if I'm in love with Frilled Mystic here. Hey, Lava Spike, what's up, my friend? Yeah, maybe. Maybe he'll just forget how to play Magic in that split second. Like, who knows? It could be anything. Alright. So I don't know if I love 4 Frilled Mystics here. What do I like in place of it? Seal Away? That gives us another answer to an early Thief of Sanity, which just kind of took over the game that time. Brontodon... I don't think that's necessary here. Teferi, not at its best in this matchup, I would not think. Because we have better tempo-y type spells here. Vivian's Arcbow, I'm not sure why this is in the sideboard. I don't know if I'm in love with that. I guess it lets us throw away a 5 mana spell and dig 5 cards, but I think we could maybe do better in the sideboard. Alright, let's roll with this. Because we still have a couple of Frilled Mystics, but maybe that lets us draw it later in the game and not when our opponent thought scours or thought erases us in the first turn. This is a keep. So we have a turn 3 playing Vivian. I would like a mana dork would have been nice, so we could have played this on turn 2. But can't always get what you want, except if you're Slogger over here. worst would be if he had brought in some like negates or something, or if he thought erasure us right here. Well, none of that will happen. This Vivian will die super hard though. Just like the hardest. And we'll get a card out of it.
There is wonder in
Something that we
all of
can...
this.
Huh. Filled Mystic gives us something to do next turn, even though he'll know about it. Like he always does, it gives us something to do next turn. And a Mana Dork would have been real nice. Yeah, maybe it was right to take the Paradise Root or something else, because now he knows about this. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Lava Spike. I couldn't... So somebody was telling me the other day, and I couldn't quite figure it out. So I'm going to have to sit down tomorrow, before I stream this evening, or before I stream again to figure it out. So all I did was I went to, let's see, so we want green, blue, it doesn't matter what we play. So I went to the overlay thing in Twitch, and I just I downloaded it or installed it or whatever and turned it on. So I don't know if I have to do anything else other than that, because I didn't do it. If I'm supposed to be doing something else other than that. Yeah, maybe I didn't grant it the right permissions. Is he going to cast something in this Frilled Mystic? Because I would be ecstatic. Because I'm just going to play this. Regardless if he casts anything or not. Because I got stuff to do on the other turns. Assassin's Trophy, super annoying though. Can't even Disdainful Stroke the Assassin's Trophy. I could just trade it for a card and a land. Ugh. If I knew I was going to have Prison Realm in my hand, I might have kept the Frilled Mystic up. Maybe not. Do I want to scry? I mean, he's going to have to Assassin's Trophy something. Kind of like having the Disdainful Stroke up, though. So let's start here. We'll Prison Realm. Yeah, so maybe I just need to go back in the app and do that. Prison Realm on Merfolk Branchwalker. Keep that Hydroid Krasis. Get in some attacks. And hopefully he doesn't see the Disdainful Stroke coming, because he doesn't know our hand, so he doesn't know we had plenty of 5-drops to play. Of course, the perfect answer, but I don't feel as bad playing Vivian and then minusing immediately on Thief of Sanity. I feel like I get a little more value off of it. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, so that doesn't feel as bad to me. Because yeah, he's going to Assassin's Trophy, but we'll get a land.
I'll be back, just like before.
Ooh, he's not going to block. And if he attacks with that, he can't remove counters. No, actually, I want to make him Assassin's Trophy this Vivian. So no attacks. If I attack, then he could just say, okay, let me 2 you here, keep this Assassin's Trophy back. Which he can still do that. Yeah, right? She's aiming a bow literally into the sky. I don't know what more you want for her to have reach.
Not again.
So Hydroid Krasis for 4 is probably better, because if he does an Assassin's Trophy Hydroid Krasis, like, I want to play Oketra and Paradise Druid in 1 turn. He's got 1 card left. I mean, let's draw some cards, gain some life. Like, Disdainful Stroke, like, it's getting pretty useless pretty quickly, but if it becomes down to a top deck war, having Disdainful Stroke in your hand is never a bad thing. Okay. So now we're top decking. So as long as we can dodge this turn, we can play God Eternal Oketra and hold up Disdainful Stroke, assuming we draw a land. Turns out we did not dodge that turn. In fact, at all. This would get, and yeah, so this would get a prison. He might. I don't think he's gonna Assassin's Trophy this because I'm gonna grab his Hydroichrasis, and that just comes back with nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 41% to draw land. I think we bottomed that. Even though we want the land to Oketra and Paradise Tree, we have other stuff we can do. And we're super interested in holding up Disdainful Stroke, because I'll take 3 all day. Like, that sucks. But, so, like, that kind of, I mean, he's still going to draw a bunch of cards, which is unfortunate, but at least he won't have the creature. And then we can get on with our game plan. How likely do we think it is that he drew something that deals with Ugin? I mean, I think we'll just do this again. 1, 2, 3. So for 4. Because I would like to play Ugin, but again, like, I'm not super in love with getting rid of the Soul Diviner. So yeah, now. So now we have God Eternal Oketra. Maybe I should have saved the Llanowar Elf, because that's a cheap activation for God Eternal Oketra. Yeah, that probably would have been better, actually. I will... Okay, so we have Disdainful Stroke on top. So God Eternal Oketra is definitely coming down next turn. Or Ugin, actually. Ugin on Liliana. Yeah, now these tides are starting to turn a little bit. He's got so many cards. Negate would be a great draw. I don't think we have lands, actually. Yeah, we couldn't even hold Negate. Yeah, he's got so many cards. I mean, and this Assassin's Trophy is just killing me here. Because, like, this is just going to die to combat damage. I can't... Like, and I couldn't wait to play this because he's got Disdainful Stroke, and then Liliana will just eat me alive. So yeah, it's just gonna die. Like, this Assassin's Trophy is just winning in the game. Just the fact that I know it's there. Like, I don't think there's any way I'm ever resolving this Oketra. So we might as well just dump our hand here. Yeah, this one got away from us. Okay. We'll top this. I like topping that. Because eventually, will we have enough mana to play this and then Frilled Mystic it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We're 1 land away from playing this and Frilled Mystic, having a Frilled Mystic for the Disdainful Stroke. But he's about to get a bunch of cards off the top of our deck, and like, I don't. This is insane. And maybe we were supposed to look for an answer to Thief of Sanity. I think there are too many problems here. That's true, yeah. Good point, Lava Spike. So we can play it next turn. Oh, well, it got milled anyway, so... Which I should have saw that coming, because Thief of Sanity was on the board. And he took my Frilled Mystic. No, he has my Frilled Mystic. Okay. Yeah, we're not winning this game. Yeah, I'm not convinced that we sideboarded correctly there. Alright, I'm not in love with the Vivian's Arcbow on the sideboard. So what can we bring in instead of the Vivian's Arcbow? It's a card advantage card. So that you can, that, like, it's too slow for decks that play like creatures. So we want something for the control matchup, I would assume. We're already playing 4 Teferis. We could just bring in another negate. Play the 4 full negates. We could bring in a Spell Pierce. We could bring in a Danto Vanguard to be even more aggressive. Maybe Vivian's Arc Bow is just what we need to stick with for now before I can give it some real actual thought. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Remorseful Cleric wouldn't be bad. It's good against Azcanta. It's good against Azcanta. Sun Cleanser kills Hydroid Crasis. Seems like a very specific use, but it's a use. Alright, well maybe we'll just keep it in for now. Maybe we put a Gideon in the sideboard. What about that? Double white. We never have double white that early, but I mean it's a card that's good late. Yeah, let's do that. Let's roll with that for now. Yeah, I like it. Like, it's a 1-of, so if we have it in our hand on turn 3 and, you know, we have green, white mana, like, that sucks. That's a feel bad, but, I mean, there's not a huge likelihood we draw it in our first opening hand anyway, and it's just as good late. Alright, this is a keep. I'll get some water here in a second. So crazy, it just might work, yeah. I'm with you. I keep forgetting to put sleeves on my deck. Make us look like a chump out here. So play Paradise Druid. Here. Then if he does anything, we can Prison Realm it. I mean, we'll probably, if he does something to Prison Realm, we will Prison Realm it, but I don't put the odds at not likely. Yeah. So instead, let's just get in for some attacks. You can play this Hallowed Fountain tapped. Because then we'll have green, blue. The off chance we draw a Frilled Mystic. But we're definitely... No, I'm not going to say we're definitely playing this Vivian Reed. Because if he plays Untapped Land, that's Absorb. That's all kinds of counterspells. It does look like a pretty reactive deck here. And if we don't land the Vivian Reed, we kind of got nothing going on. Just sitting with our Prison Realm against the presumably controlling deck. So I'm considering this deck for the MCQ that's coming up. I got a couple days to make the decision, but I'm scared to figure out how much this deck costs. Ugin, Vivian. I don't own. I might own a Vivian. Oh. Well, I guess I'd say that makes my decision easy, but it really doesn't because now I can't cast Vivian. So it does not make my decision easy at all. So, look how the picture in this little app I'm using to track the cards, Lotus Tracker, is of Tamiyo. I'm not even playing Tamiyo in my deck. Alright, so between games here, I'm going to go get some water. I'm starting to be a little hoarse. What are we playing? Just Jeskai Control? I was reading a little bit about Jeskai tokens, which I'm not exactly sure what kind of deck that is, but I don't know if it plays a Lava Coil and an Opt. He is tanking. He is getting there. Feather. It's an excellent target for, so maybe he's playing Jeskai Heroic. Alright, so we can play this. kill his feather because he doesn't have the indestructible. He doesn't have a whiteout for the indestructible spell.
I've lost so
So we'll
much
kill
already.
this.
I won't lose more.
Probably draw a card if he has a. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, well. Yeah, that did not feel good. At all. Oof! Oof! Any candles lit? Maybe they just got blown out, who knows? So I guess the alternative was to play Prison Realm? It still doesn't feel good. Now we can Prison Realm this Teferi, assuming it resolves. What is this deck?
I'm not done yet.
Ooh, that was rough. All right, but we're in it. We're in it. We got plenty of good cards. We're playing Magic cards too.
You'll see.
We're playing Magic cards too. All right, let's see. Incubation Druid, not. Yeah, that's right. That was my thought. All right, well, see if this resolves. It probably won't. Because you know he's got a counter spell too. Okay, so that's a good start. We're just back to dealing with Feather, which I don't think I'll ever be able to get rid of because it has a dive down in hand. Maybe a time wipe would have been good. Don't want that. Yeah, Spell Pierce was what was on my mind.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Alright, we're all in on Mono Mana Dork aggro. Here we go. The reason I like playing the land out there is because it could give us a chance to play a spell off the top that costs 3 mana and also activate Incubation Druid. Instead of holding it up for whatever, value you get out of that, I can definitely know I can get value off Incubation Druid. Yeah. Elf aggro, here we go. Well, Teferi number 2, bounce Prison Realm, get back my Teferi number 1. No, he's just gonna plus it to an unreachable number. I mean, think he attacks with Feather? Because that would be great. I'm down with that. Okay. So he's gonna lose his defense. No. He's on to me. Alright, well. Yeah, it looks like I'm playing a crappy elf tribal deck. You're right. Question here is, what value do we get out of attacking with everything? Oh, well. Family's important too. Samuel. So we ended up losing game 3 of the Soul Time match. Because they just had insane card advantage. Like, it was pretty even, and then they just went Hydrate Crisis, Hydrate Crisis, Hydrate Crisis, and then the Thief of Sanity went unanswered, and that was game. Here, now we're playing, like, Jeskai Feather. So, I was just saying, I was reading about a Jeskai Tokens deck, but I haven't seen any token makers. I don't know. Maybe I should have attacked first, but I mean, come on, he's gonna block here. He's not silly. I mean, I guess he can eat my elf or the Teferi goes to 1. I think he's incentivized to block the Incubation Druid, right? But yeah, this Feather's going nowhere. He's got a dive down in his hand. So I think it might be literally impossible for me to kill this Feather. Because I don't really have any instant speed response. I guess I could draw a removal spell and then Frilled Mystic. I guess.
Hurry!
So what happens if I counter dive down? Whenever you cast an instant... Yeah, so even if I counter it, it still goes back to his hand. Am I reading that right?
You show remorse. I'll show restraint.
Like it... As it resolves, so it doesn't resolve, so it doesn't go back to his hand.
No!
That's how I choose to read that. Rough. Yeah, but I think it has to resolve. So it says, put it into your graveyard as it resolves. What is this? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Mizium Tank becomes an artifact creature and gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That's cool. Alright, this deck is pretty sweet. The Planeswalkers definitely give it some resilience. It's cool though. Don't take it away from him that it's cool. Alright, yeah. So I probably should have led with Incubation Druid. Because he probably was just going to counter that anyway. No, what I should have done is I should have attacked with Llanowar Elves first at the one loyalty to Fairy. Realize that if he had a counter spell, but no, then he just plays Dive Down and animates target's Feather, animates Mizium, blocks my Llanowar Elf, but then I get to resolve whatever I want because he didn't have 3 mana for Sinister Sabotage. I think that would have been better. But you know, hindsight's 20/20 and all that nonsense. Very close to conceding this game. This Teferi, like I can't deal with all three of these threats. We'll give it a draw step. We know what he's doing. It's the only way I could conceivably come back is if I can play God Eternal Ketra. Oh well, I mean, kills his Mizium tank though. Gotcha. Or if he taps out sillily.
I've got time.
Also, we added a Gideon to our sideboard, Samuel. That was we removed the Arcbow out of the Gideon. Thinking maybe a Time Wipe belongs to this deck though, as a sideboard option. All right. Well, this is a start. I think Time Wipe would be pretty sweet, actually. Alright, so that's step 1. I don't know if Teferi's good enough. I can bounce the Feather. Just gonna dive down it. No, I think I want something more proactive.
That's still according to plan.
Alright, so I got 2 Teferis imprisoned. But despite my excellent prison skills, still pretty far behind here. Carnage Tyrant can go good in the sideboard too, as another control threat. I mean, we could play Teferi too, right? The world is our oyster. And maybe we don't want Teferi, but we could play Teferi if we like the big Teferi if we wanted. Because we don't play a lot of reactive spells, so maybe its plus just isn't good enough. Well, didn't we scry this to the bottom? Alright, Magic Arena, I see you. bounce.
Stand by and watch.
Bounce feather.
Might be a bad idea.
Did he just auto pass? Couldn't he? Couldn't he do that? Hydroid Krasis next turn for a zillion? Alright. That's a start. Alright, I will be right back, guys. I gotta grab some water. Be right back. Don't let it get too far out of hand without me.
No time for a break.
Alright, what did I miss? Have I not done anything? Oh, he bounced. Bounced that, okay. Gotta replace my wine with water, I suppose. Like, reverse Jesus. So, we have another Prism Realm that we have to use on Teferi. And then the question is, do we cast Hydroid Krasis? Oh, ooh, interesting. So if we play Hydroid Krasis and it's big enough to block the feather, which we'll be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which it will be. Then we can play Vivian, protect it. I still think we just want to be more proactive. Because yes, this cycles a card, but I still think we want to be more proactive.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to plus my Teferi. What a dummy. I mean, it's gonna die next turn anyway, so I really don't think it matters. Because I presume he's going to attack my Teferi. Or maybe he doesn't care about my Teferi. Of course, he has another Teferi. So many Teferis. Look at how many cards he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hold that thought.
Gotta have a counter spell in there somewhere, right? No, I think we're dead. I mean, I think we were really dead before. But this gives us an idea of what he's playing. He's playing Niv-Mizzet. Is he just playing Feather as a value creature? That's what it looks like.
Now what?
So, can we afford to not Hydroid Krasis here? You can just bounce my Hydroid Krasis, which like normally is good, but then I'll just be dead. So if we Prison Realm on Teferi again, I guess we can still Hydroid Krasis now. Does this change my evaluation? That I can bounce one of his Teferis, draw a card? No, I still think I want to be proactive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does not block Niv-Mizzet.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Alright, well, we're going to take this hit. We're going to go to 8. We're going to lose a life because he's going to draw a card. Maybe lose 2 life because he definitely has a dive down. Yeah, alright, we're dead. We are super dead. Alright. So he's playing like Jeskai mid-range, essentially. Sample Stroke, I think, is for sure. I like Gideon. Like Negate. What do I not like? I don't like Vivian. Don't think you're using when in Rome right is, but you know. I don't think you're using that phrase correctly, but who's to say? Do we want to fairies? I don't think, they just don't seem very good, because everything has... They don't seem good. Because like, it bounces planeswalkers, but that doesn't seem good. Not too worried about counter spells. Gotta turn a little Ketra. Maybe Gideon's bad here. Because I'm not really worried about this being destroyed. Maybe I cut the Brontodon? Because having one Gotta turn a little Ketra seems clutch. Just get so out of hand. Alright. I found it on Brian Gottlieb's Twitter of the Game Podcast. And he's very good at Magic. And I tend to agree with him on a lot of things. He said he woke up in the middle of the night, saw somebody streaming it, and created a list that was similar. It does just look like Bant good cards. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I'm playing this, because I don't know if I can afford it. I mean, I have all the lands, so that's step one. Hydroid Krasis, Jadelight Ranger, Vivian Reed, and Ugin were probably the money rares. We're keeping this. But like without the lands, I'd still probably have to shell like at least $200, which I don't know. My other consideration, I got a Demir mid-range list I want to try too. I really don't want to play mono white aggro. Like, I know myself. I know I'm going to go through the whole, you know, song and dance or whatever. And I'm just going to play mono white aggro. I'm just going to play Benalish Marshall and Adanto Vanguard and History of Venelia. I don't like that about myself, but I know that about myself. Yeah, you're right. Nothing wrong with that. So we'll play Paradise Druid. Hopefully we can draw a Vivian next turn. That would be... Because I'm looking for something with a little more oomph. I'm really in the mood to play a nice mid-range deck, but it's so early in the format that they don't, like... Players that are much better at Magic than myself haven't figured it out, so that means I probably haven't figured it out. So nothing to do here except for attack. Hopefully we don't get Deafening Clarions, and yeah, nope, we want this one. He could have Sinister Sabotage, we saw that last game. He can also play his Feather out right here. Oof, ooh boy, ooh boy. This plays around Syncopate, which, as remote as it is still a possibility. And I like that. Alright, well, he just had Dovin's Veto, so nothing wrong with that. Keep on getting... He's at 11 somehow, I guess. Combination of 3 Shocklands and Paradise Druid beats. Syncopate's still a card. Is that the word? Is that the one I'm thinking about? There is an X counterspell in Standard still, right? I'm not just making that up. All right, what do you got? You got a Sinister Sabotage? Yes, you do. It took you that long to figure it out, DGZ Carbon? I'm gonna take your magic cards right out of your hands. Get out of here. Yeah, should I counter the Ugin? I don't know. Kids these days, man.
If you show remorse, I'll show restraint.
I think, can I just, I think I'm just supposed to ignore the Teferi, because I'm never going to deal 9 damage to him. Or I'm never going to do like 15 damage to him. Hydrate Crisis helps, actually. Because I might not even want to attack at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's an extra card, is what we're looking at. The 2 counters, whatever. I kind of like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna do damage to Fairy. Because even though I lose a card, I like the fact that Teferi is going to die faster. Maybe, again, maybe I should have just gone after his life total. Maybe that was a mistake.
Do you want me to phase you out of time?
Because if I go after his life total, then he's got to have to answer his Hydrate Crisis or he just dies. Can he bounce? What's his Teferi at? Covered by the stack. It's a 2 now. Alright, well. Llanowar Breeding Pool was not what I was looking for.
You know what?
Yeah, I think it was a mistake to attack the Teferi. I think I was just supposed to attack him. That puts him at 6, and that makes it a lethal attack next turn. I think that was a mistake. Do we want to attack the Teferi again, or do we want to go after his life total? Because, I mean, even though he made 1 mistake, there's no reason to make 2 mistakes, right? Looks like he's trying to do something fancy here, so my win might not even get a choice. Is he going to play Niv Mizzet? No, it's not the right mana. He is going to play Niv Mizzet. Wait, 8 mana. Does he have Nexus? That's true. And like I am playing... Oh, well that's annoying. Look how many cards he has. What do you bet he has another... But like, on the flip side, what are the chances he has another Teferi in those cards? Pretty high, I would say, right? Like, there's almost no way he doesn't have another Teferi. We will library that. Like, there's just no way he doesn't have another Teferi. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a gosh darn second. Also, I should have saved the Llanowar Elves. That was really dumb. Because then I could play God Eternal Ketra, and... Yep, that was bad. So I should have saved the Llanowar Elf for a free activation off the God Eternal. But, I mean, I do have lethal on the board. Yep, it wasn't great. I mean, he could minus his Teferi, and then play his other Teferi, so minus on Jade Light Ranger. Play as a second Teferi. Since it's clear I'm not going after his Teferis, or he could just plus. What we do have going for us is... I mean, he's getting to the point where he can play 2 or 3 spells a turn, but if... I mean, we do have a lot of creatures up. Yeah, so he probably has no Teferi, which is just going to play down. Maybe not. Okay. I think he has a Settle the Wreckage. What are the chances he has a Settle the Wreckage? We're about to find out. So who plays Settle the Wreckage, right? I mean, he definitely has a counter. There is no way in hell he doesn't have a counter. Okay. I mean, that makes it easier. I really wish I had saved the Llanowar Elf. I'm gonna look like a darn fool. Because I could have had a 4/4. And this, like, this 8/8 kind of makes my 3/6 double strike a little anemic, but if I had another army to go around him, which he conveniently is at 4 life, but I guess he would have been at 5 if I didn't have the Llanowar Elf. That animation is so epic. So what do I got on top of my deck? I had a Prison Realm. Prison Realm would be a good draw. Ugin would not. Ugin would be a good draw. I mean, any creature's a good draw too, I suppose. Because this caster enters the battlefield. Cast, yeah, so any creature I draw from now on is a 4/4 plus the creature. I'm down with that. Uh-oh. That tells me something's going on. Maybe he's got a time wipe. Maybe he's got something else I don't even know about. Let the fairy bounce my God Eternal Ketra.
Slow this down.
Even a Llanowar Elf. And it would have looked like much better if he could bounce this out of a 4/4 man. That was a misplay.
Let's try this.
Goes to my hand. What do you got? What do you got for me? Yeah, definitely has a counterspell. I don't even... Do you think the counterspell costs 4 mana? That's the question. I mean, probably not. I can't even counter, so I gotta attack the fairy if I want to keep this Disable Stroke up, which I kind of do. Let's attack first. Maybe Teferi would have been good, because it seems more of a controlling type deck. Like, I thought, for some reason, I thought he was going to be much more aggressive than he was. I mean, I have to just cast God. I just have to cast a catcher, right? Because he's not, like, he knows I have it. There's no sense keeping it up until I have another creature, right? Yep. Bye, Ketra. Jadelight Ranger can dig us, assuming it resolves, it can dig us a little bit. Get at me. Bring it. And if we had a 4/4 zombie, though, we would be in business. Yep, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Oh my god, Lotus Tracker's freaking out. I get a Lotus Tracker. Alright, so cast this, see what we got. Land removal spell. Which I kind of like, because I'm just going to die to the zombie. Huh. I mean, what am I pushing for if I bend this? Because, like, if he keeps the zombie back... So, say I attack him for 1, keep 2 blockers back in case of a removal spell. When he swings, I block with Elf, and then he's dead. I guess I'm okay if he doesn't attack me. So I think I want to bend this. Oh yeah, right. So definitely bend it. Good point. I think I have to keep 1 blocker back. Yeah, just another one up the top. Because if he has any kind of, like, explosion, lightning strike situation, I just die. Teferi to bounce. Either of his Teferis to bounce. Like, I just died to his 8/8. And maybe I was supposed to give him to 1 so that I have 3 lethal attackers? What does that mean? Whenever a creature attacks you or planeswalker control, deals 1 damage to that creature. Uh-oh. Shoot. Banalish Marshal off the top would be really good. Ugh. So maybe I was supposed to attack with both. I don't think so, though.
End has arrived.
That was a good play. I don't... Yeah, it's not like he has a million cards. Yeah, so I mean... What is my out here? My out is definitely not Forest. That is definitely not it. So I guess we can see the animation from Sarkhan. I mean, before... That's cool. The dragon shoots everybody. I mean, so no, I see his point. Like, before Sarkhan came down, I was playing to not lose the game. When he had a million cards, I think I should have been playing to win the game. Because getting him down to 1 is so much better than 2 when I have 2 1/1s on the battlefield. Like, he's probably going to win anyway. And, like, me extending it for 1 turn and him doing something that's not using a removal spell my blocker is probably just the same as using a removal spell my blocker by, like, playing something like Sarkhan or something very impactful. So I think I should have attacked him down to 1. And then I have 3 lethal threats on the board. Turns out it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's, I mean, Lava, I'm with you. I think that was my out. My out was to be aggressive. Alright, well, let's get one more game in, then I'm gonna head to bed. I'm gonna switch to the blue-black mid-range deck if that's okay with chat. I want to try it once before I head to bed. So let's switch it up to the blue-black Dimir mid-range deck. We'll look at it real quick. So we're looking at looks just like a God Eternal Kefnet type deck, which I love God Eternal Kefnet. It's got some Notion Rain. I saw a list that had Disinformation Campaign in it, which I was about. Actually, I want to see if I can find that list. Who wrote about that? Oh my god, it was the Star City, I think. It was on Star City. Dylan Hand, maybe? Is that who wrote about it? Disinformation Campaign. Yeah, let's roll with this one. So we're going to play this. It plays Liliana. It plays... This is a Grixis deck. Again, I don't know how I can afford this if I want to play it next weekend. But that is not for the stream's concern. Alright, copy output, decks, import, where are we? Grixis, version 3, what are we missing? We're missing 1 Nicol Bolas the Ravager, and that's it. We will craft it. How many Mythic Wild cards? We have 13 Mythic Wild cards. We're starting to get the excess of Mythic Wild cards. Alright. Let's try this one. So the idea behind this deck, sorry, I didn't give a shout at the deck. That was my bad. The idea behind this deck is it plays all the strong cards. Nicol Bolas, both of them. Plays as Kanta. It plays Liliana as the win conditions, Liliana and the Bolases. And it plays a lot of ways to get me there. Notably, 4 Disinformation Campaigns. Don't know if that's good. But we're about to find out. Right now, actually. So, hopefully we're playing an aggressive deck so we can really use our Moment of Craving effectively. Looks like we are not playing an aggressive deck, but That means this information campaign will be good. Oh, look at this. His hand is stacked. Thought erasure would have been good there. Okay, so he's probably going to take our disinformation campaign. He's probably going to have counterspell, so maybe not. Yeah, I mean, this looks good, though. I think what he takes will tell us a lot about the texture of his hand here. If I can say that without sounding too pretentious. So it looks like he's probably light on answers. I mean... yeah, right? So, blue, black... I don't think we... like, I want to play as Kanta there, but I don't think we can. Ooh, double Nicol Bolas. This is good. I mean, he's got probably some useless cards, which makes sense.
Focus and meditate and prepare.
I mean, I got Thought Erasures. I got Discovery Dispersal. I got nothing in hand. I do have a Nicol Bolas, though. That's pretty good. I'm okay with that. He banned the Kaya's Wrath, which means he must have a Vraska's Contempt or something.
Thoughtfulness before action.
Because that seems weird to bend the Kaya's Wrath when it's an answer to your 4/4 that's going to kill your Planeswalkers. So not playing the Grixis cards,
I'm known for my hurry.
but keeping up with the Thought Erasure Disinformation campaign situation. I mean, what's our win condition then, right? Ugh. That's true. Alright, so we're gonna get to Fairy. Get him down to 1.
I won't let you win.
Oh no. I did that wrong. I should have attacked Narset. Oh, this isn't even resolving. I really could just see the future there.
Let's skip to the good part.
And then, like, I'll just have more cards than them, and then I'll just show them that, and then they'll, you know, give up, right? Is that the theory? What are the chances this last card is a Dovin's Veto? Oh no, he's gonna untap lands. That's so annoying. Alright, so let's start with... I'd much rather has Cancer Resolve, so let's start with this Disinformation campaign. And see if he wants to counter it. I doubt he will. Probably just discard whatever this card is. But then we can play as Kanta, and then he has to counter it, and then we can untap with Nicol Bolas. So I can't draw a card because of Narset, but whatever. Alright, so my plan here is to hopefully... He's gonna draw one card. I guess he could dig. If he plays a land, he could play Chemist's Insight and dig for a counterspell. My plan is to play Nicol Bolas Dragon God and go from there. The Fairy. Okay.
You'll thank me later. That's more like it.
So he's probably... I think I have to take my chances on Nicol Bolas here, because I could do this and then have him discard their last card. Yes. Ooh, Do I want to do any of the other abilities? I have so many abilities. I think I just want to kill the Teferi, though. Right? I don't want to do any of this. That's too cute. I just want to kill the Teferi. I could do whatever I wanted to, though.
Seen that coming.
So powerful. Of course. Of course it is.
Win.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I can't even draw a bunch of cards. I don't have the Elder Spell. That would be real good, though. Yeah. Oof. Oof. That is rough stuff. I can't even draw a card off of this. Can I dispersal something? I could dispersal, because... I mean, that'll put Teferi back in his hand. He's got to cast it again. And I can't even draw cards, so it really doesn't matter. And then he'll discard some irrelevant card, probably, but... Yeah, makes him cast it again. So, like, if I draw something, in theory, if he wants to cast this, like, he might...
No, I am
1,
not
2,
making this
3,
a
4. Like, he might, you know, tap his mana weird and not have counterspell. I don't know. I guess do it again next turn.
We need to move quickly.
God, that is brutal. Now, do we just do that again? I think we do. Problem is, he's drawing 2 cards a turn. I mean, what's the rest of my plan? Like, I don't... Yeah, but I mean... So, otherwise I surveil 2. I don't want to put my Nicol Bolas in the graveyard, right? I get my disinformation campaigns back. They don't do anything. He clearly has a counterspell here. I mean, I made him discard that way too. And I knew I wanted Nicol Bolas off the top. So, maybe I should have done the first time and the first way. I mean, he knows I have this, so he's not going to play into it, so... What do you got for me? Oh, he's going to let it resolve and then bounce it again, maybe?
Once again.
This is interesting. I could minus 3, bounce the Narset, and draw a card. How much does Narset cost? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has enough to replay both. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So his plan, yeah.
My mind.
No, you're right. I got that. That's where I ended up. I got there. I got to your conclusion. I got double dead card in hand though. Now I could really use Discovery Dispersal. That would be... I think you're right. I think I should have surveilled one of them so these came back to my hand. So eventually when I killed Narset, I would have them.
Bad idea.
I think that was right. I do think I should have Discovery Dispersal once. I think it should have been the second time. I think the first one I should have surveilled and drawn a card. Because now I'm just doing nothing.
Keep up the pace.
And you're just going to bury me in card advantage.
Here we go.
And he's, yeah, this is not... This is not where we wanted to go. We don't even have a lot of good draws. I mean, he's got probably mono counter spell
You know what? I'm not done yet.
in his hand. Give it one more draw step.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, another Narset. Alright, so we're playing control, clearly.
Mine.
Let's take a look at his hand and then we'll concede. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't counterspell me. Alright. We don't get to look at his hand. You agree to put the Elder Spell in? Draw the Elder Spell. That would have been sweet. So Disdainful Stroke negates Duress, Thief of Sanity, possibly Unmoored Ego. Probably not, though. Remove Moment of Craving, Cry, Ritual, into the God Eternals. Do we cut Liliana here? I mean, Liliana seems awfully slow. I could see maybe cutting one Liliana, one Bedevil. I still need some removal spells. He's definitely... What do you think about cutting one Liliana and one Bedevil? I mean, Bedevil's too good. I think it's gonna... Because, like, whatever he can land, I think it'll clean up. Yeah, I think you're right. Well, that was a clean cut. Also, I got to sideboard in all, 11 cards, so this should go a little bit better. Oh, no! Oof is right. Alright, so how many lands do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 15 lands that make blue. I'm 40% to draw lands. Yeah, well, I think you're right. Alright, this is better. I kind of like this, actually. I can Duress on turn 1 to see if he has... I don't even want to Duress on turn 1. Double search. What are the chances he has Duress on turn 1? Because if he Duresses on 1 and he takes my Azcanta, I lose. But if he doesn't Duress on 1 and I draw an Azcanta, I also probably lose. Okay. Yeah. So if he goes untap Swamp Duress, I might just quit Magic. Oh, rough stuff. I mean, my cards are over there. I don't want him to play his own Azcanta. Oh, God. He doesn't have lands, which is good. He can keep his Duress. I think I'm going to take Absorb. He can keep his Duress because... I don't have anything for him to take. Joke's on him. So I like playing out, even though I could save life by playing this, like the life doesn't matter in this matchup, and I want him to rust into my empty hand, right? Esports. So we'll start with Discovery. Seems like a good way to start. Okay. Not bad. I think we definitely want Negate. I think we're going to draw that, and then I'm okay with drawing another Discovery. Yeah. I'm okay with drawing another Discovery, too. So what does he know about? He knows about this swamp. I mean, like, that'll dig me more cards. Like, so that'll net me, what, one card? One card deep? Like, one card deeper? Which would have been both lands. Oh. It's all lands. It's all gravy. Yeah, so I like Discovery there because it surveils me and gets me one more card deep, right? Because I would put it on the bottom, and then I would draw my Surveil 1. But if I draw it, then I get to see one card more, I think. Which it was all lands, so... You know, my opponent can't draw lands for anything either. Maybe he can have some of mine. Come on, is that how it works? If I draw any spell, like, I'm probably just gonna win the game. Maybe not now. Man, this has been a situation we got going here. One of his 8,000 cards to discard. God, how many lands am I playing? 32% to draw a land. Interesting that I didn't mortify my... I guess... We got Chemister's Insight? Yeah. I'm gonna hold this swamp for this Eldest Reborn, though. Or if he has his own... He's not got Nicol Bolas, but... I don't really want to discard my only spell that does anything. Okay, well, that's a start. Which way would he like to counter it? Maybe he doesn't draw a land for his Eldest Reborn, and then we get to attack. That'd be pretty sweet. That's all I say. Yeah, so I think we drew like one or two too many lands. If we drew some gas while he was stuck on 3 lands, or two lands, or even 3 lands, I think we would have been okay. But now he has enough lands to do stuff. And I have enough lands to do nothing.
I know.
So... Or enough lands to do whatever I want, but nothing to do with them. Maybe we draw something here that we can land. But I mean, even if it's a creature, like the Eldest Reborn just has us dead to rights if it's a creature. Now we got Negate to back it up. So, not nothing. Alright, well. I don't like him drawing cards. Is he Dovin's Veto on the gate? Ugh. Oh, it's tapped out now. It's got a brass. Yeah, I think. Okay, this is a really good draw actually. So we'll surveil. We'll get Disinformation Campaign back in our hand. Ooh, okay. Can we play Nicol Bolas and strip the Eldest Reborn out of his hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So I want... So we don't get to draw both. Which one do I want to draw this turn? I mean, I have to take the... I mean, I have to take the Eldest Reborn out of his hand, right? Because if I play Nicol Bolas, it just goes away. Yeah. Oh, we can't draw because of Narset. Ugh. Rip. Oh my god. That's just so much feel bad. Narset's like sneaky good. I mean, I still think we had to do it. We had to play that card because otherwise we were doing nothing. And we even had, he just had the stupid counterspell for it. We even had, he was stuck on land for so long and we let him get to, like, we didn't draw gas for long enough where he could get to a point that he could play a threat and protect it in one turn, which when you're stuck on lands and I draw lands, the advantage is supposed to be you get limited on things, and like while I might be less threat dense, I can do 2 things in one turn and get ahead. I'm just gonna stupid Dovin's veto this. Oh no. I like this deck though. Like, it clearly has an issue with control. That's clearly a problem.
Don't worry, I got this.
I mean, so we have to start here. I mean, if we draw just threat after threat, I mean, the problem is we're a little threat light. And I think we're just dead. I'm going to wait one more draw step, and then I'll concede early so we can play one more before I go to bed, because this was so unsatisfying. I'm just tumbling down the ranks. I was Platinum 1 the other day, and then I got reset to Gold 3, and I just have not been winning. Yeah. Now I'm going to get beaten all the way to the bottom of Gold 4 if I lose again. So maybe I should just play an aggro deck. Maybe we're gonna play the Bant Midrange deck. We're gonna try this one's based on Kefnet God Eternal. So let's give this one a shot. It's got Terramander in it. That's spicy. Alright, well, I am no closer to figuring out what I wanted to play, what I want to buy, than I was before I started playing Magic this evening. I am a little worse for wear rank-wise, but that is what it is, I guess. This seems like a reasonable hand. How different would that game have been if I was able to, if I had topped that search and was able to play search on 2? It probably would have been way different, because I would have been able to filter through all of those lands much more effectively. I think you're right. I think the likelihood of him going untapped Black Source into Duress is lower. Like, it's low enough that it's right to bottom it, but it just felt bad. Okay. So now we get to play our own Thought Erasure. I'm already tired of this mono hand disruption meta. I'm so tired of it. So Cry of the Carnarium is probably not very good against him. If he's playing Duress, main deck Duress? Yeah, I was trying to join him, and I just got beat by Hand Disruption. So we'll play Terramander. Passengers, cast downs are probably going to be really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this costs... We're almost there. What do you mean it's like a counter spell? Destroy target. Oh yeah, it'll bounce back to my hand, that's true. Alright, well we'll pitch one of these cast downs. That seems like an easy play. This is... Actually, I probably should have played the op first in case I got a tapped land. Seems not cool. Why? Oh, right. Flavor Police. Is there anything I can draw to do this turn with Opt? Proactive. No, everything is reactive, so I'll wait. No, we switched decks. You might have missed that. Now we're playing just the straight Dimir mid-range deck instead of the Grixis deck. Yeah, we switched decks just to try one other one before I go to bed, because I would be thinking about it when I was trying going to sleep, thinking about want to get some good sleep thoughts in. You know when you're drifting off to sleep and things are looking, try and figure things out. I wanted to get at least one game with this in. God. Yeah, I have to keep this. So can I pump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I can. Let's do it. Oh, that's so mean. Who plays Carnival Carnage? Who does that? Yeah, I mean, we played it in one of our decks too, so I get it, I guess. Oh, bye, got Eternal Kefnet. But this is looking okay. He's about to have an active as, not even about to have an active as Kanta. We got some time to get ahead. I just was not expecting that. Alright, so we're top decking. What do we think? This is probably fine. Alright, well. At what point do we just play Thought Erasure for value?
You and I are gonna take 'em out. Let's light it up.
I don't know when that point is. I guess when I try... He's gonna have to get cards in his hand at some point, right? This is gonna flip. I think we're super dead now.
Sit back and watch it burn.
Cool. Alright, so... Get rid of both of those. So we'll Thought Erasure whatever is in his hand. Don't want that. Man, we are. I don't know what our deal is today, but we are just. We are running cold as ice. All right, well. Let's try again. Yeah, I worked so hard to get to platinum so I could start in golds, and it's just see ya ranks. We don't need ya. Who needs ya? So I think the Eldest Reborn is good. What were we playing against? I played Chandra Fire Artisan, Nicol Bola. So maybe just another version of Grixis Midrange. Cry is bad, probably. Calista Missiles. This missile's probably bad. This is probably not the best. It's okay. I do like Thief of Sanity. I kind of want these. Maybe cut a Charta course. Cast down doesn't seem great. Maybe we just want to get in the spot where we can just take the Nicol Bolas out of his hand with Thought Erasure. Maybe we can cut one of these. Maybe we cut both of them. Maybe just having him for just Nicol Bolas is just not good. Okay. I mean, maybe we're supposed to bring in Hostage Taker too. But I'm not sure. Chat, what do you think? Do you think Hostage Taker comes in here? Mulligan. Alright, well here's a start. I would like to draw lands. Please, thank you. Okay. It's fine. I just know if I just figuring out how to sideboard. I don't know if I'm supposed to bring in Hostage Taker or not. Yeah, and I took out all of my Enter the God Eternals too. Alright, so they took my Vraska's Contempt instead of my Tyrant Scorn. Maybe that's what I was supposed to take out. Maybe I was supposed to take out Tyrant Scorn. Cut down a couple of those. Because it's only really good against Thief of Sanity. It's going to bounce my Augur Bolas. Can't bounce my Augur Bolas anymore. Alright, see what we got. See what we're working with. Wow. What a hand. Okay. So we're going to take Nicol Bolas. Little Bolas. Because he's further away from Dragon God, and we have the answer to Thief of Sanity. This is on top. I guess we could go ahead and just... I think we... Yeah, let's just do this. Let's pay 2 life, and we'll go ahead and take his other... Take one of those, too. Yeah. Get that out of there. How bad is it for us if he goes... Because this blocks this, right? Yeah, right. That's what I'm going with. Like, this blocks this. Like, are we that far behind? I want to play Kefnet. We're playing Kefnet. I want to see this cool animation. I want to see my opponent go untap mountain or untap land into Vraska's Contempt. I want to see it all. I'm going to reveal this. That seems good. I would like to play my card now. I would like to take both of your cards out of your hands. Okay, cool. I think we're on the right track here, guys. I'll take an Augur Bolus. Oh no, I should have. That doesn't set up my Kefnet. That was not good. Yeah, that was bad. Oh, and I should have. Yeah, all right. I got misplays all over the place. I should have done that before you had the chance to draw a counterspell. Silly, silly. What do we got? We'll take a Tyrant Scorn. And now, I think we can... Part of me says we could try and set up our Kefnet by without erasing an empty board. An empty hand. Alright, that worked very well. So we kept in his boluses. Do we want Sorcerer's Spyglass? I could see that. Tyrant Scorn's only a 2 of. I was thinking we had it as a 4 of, but as a 2 of, I think it's fine because it deals with our opponent's 2/2 steal your thing, Thief of Sanity, which that's really the only thing before Brask's Contempt that we have, other than just trying to take it. So maybe I'm supposed to. Maybe Cast Down's good enough to bring in back as a 1 of. Just because I don't really have any other way to deal with that. I could take it away without erasure, or I could have Tyrant Scorn. Yeah, I kind of like Cast Down. Wait, cut is the question. Shard of Course. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so now that gives us 3 answers to it. Yeah, because I guess we don't need 4 answers to it, but I would like to have a 3rd answer, so I think that's good. Cast Down's only good against Thief of Sanity though. This is a hand. Let me tell you about our hand. It's really good. Oof. Sure. Maybe I should have bought in that land. So, I guess... I guess that's true. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. We'll play our own Thief of Sanity, and... yeah, no, that makes sense. Alright, well that is annoying. But I'm gonna contempt it. And next turn we can play Terramander and Chemist's Insight. Yeah, getting them out of the way at least. Ugh. Ugh. I guess I could discard Insight, but I don't really need the land. That's true. So I think we take... That's true. Good point. We take search. He's gonna duress, take our Chemister's Insight. Nicol Bolas, yeah, so I guess it's really just between that and Bedevil. Slew a Terramander to see if he uses Bedevil on it. I don't think he will. But if we grow our Terramander, it blocks Nicol Bolas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so now he knows that he can't kill our Terramander. Sorry, I should have led with Thief of Sanity. I said exactly the opposite of what I wanted to say. So now, Thief of Sanity also blocks Terramander, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Cool. This Nicol Bolas is just going to do us in. Good news is the last card in his hand is redundant. I guess I could have got in with the Augur Bolas. Yeah, getting tired. That was probably good. Every point matters, as they say. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he's gotta have an answer for the Thief of Sanity, right? Or else he would keep the Terramander back. The one card that he drew was gotta be the perfect card. Oh, interesting. So, do I opt here? I don't think so, right? Like, am I drawing towards something that... No. No, am I drawing towards something that I can dig deeper in my deck, right? So... I mean, the chances I grow if I move the cards off the top of my deck. So, like, am I drawing towards Vraska's Contempt? So I have a 2.4% chance of, I thought you meant, like, what an idiot. Yeah, I think I would, Alright, that's fine. Okay, great. You can't even take it. Got it. Siggy Stardust, what's up, my friend? It has been a long time. How you doing? I guess the Nicol Bolas will get it. It's not to rest. What's going on, my friend? I think I'm just dead. That's 9. Which means I have to block with my 2/2. It's great to see you. Welcome back. We just started streaming again last Thursday and we're picking it up. I think this is our 4th time to stream since then. Trying to figure out what to play for the upcoming MCQs, and tonight is not going well. Up until tonight has gone pretty well, but tonight has not gone well at all. There's a backup flyer. So we can block Terramander. Yup. I don't think we have enough answers in our deck, though. Alright, well. Another duress. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, now I don't think... I don't think there's enough gin joints in the world. Oh. The rub-ins. I didn't get to go to the pre-release. I didn't get to go to the pre-release. I actually kind of forgot about it, actually. I just got married a couple weeks ago, so I was in marriage mode or like wedding mode, and then we went on a honeymoon. And I just kind of forgot about it, forgot to sign up. So it went okay, because I played online a bunch. How about you? Did you end up going? I refuse. Where's my aggro deck? Now we're playing White Weenie. It's all good. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, you're unbeatable streak. So you killing it? See, this is my kind of deck. Look at this hand. Look at it. It's like a thing of beauty. Look at that. Tap land. Great. Perfect. Just like I like it. I don't know if Tomic's good enough, though. Now that I think about it. I guess we attack first. What archetypes did you end up playing, Siggy? We can do it. We can do it. Or maybe I'll drop into silver. Platinum 1 to silver 1 in like a day and a half. This Tomic's actually pretty good here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to attack. Presumably our opponent's going to take 3. We're going to play Tomic, and then we're going to Dauntless Bodyguard it so it can block the Thief of Sanity. And they ain't getting no blockers. Oh, nice. Wow. 7 in a row. So you got 3 boxes total then? It's pretty sweet. How important is this Tomic? Probably not.
I walk a righteous path.
I don't think that... 4 mythic boxes? Wow. Retire early. That's what's up. I mean, I don't think there's really any real reason to make a plus and give it lifelink and then make it indestructible and lose 1 life on net. I mean, I don't think it matters, so I'm not attacking anyway. I mean, so this will keep the heat off me for a little bit. I'd rather... I need a Conclave Tribunal is what I need. This is not my night. We'll just drop it all the way down to silver 1 tonight. Why not? Why not, right? I worked so hard to get up to platinum. Screw it. Good news is they didn't get an activation off Thief of Sanity. That's the, if there is good news, that is it. I don't know if there is good news, if we're going to be clear. I guess I could have sacrificed Dauntless Bodyguard for Tomic. I was just spacing out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switching to June what? Oh, Jund. In Standard? Yeah, fill me in. I'm looking for a deck. I have not found a lot of success with mini archetypes. Like, I'm just super dead. There's no way I can win. So you got a list for me? I don't know if you can put links in chat. You might have to message me on Twitch. I gotta figure out the bots still too. Alright, so I was playing Dimir Midrange. Could use another Conclave Tribunal. All those seem good. Probably take out Snubhorn Century. Vanguard just gets outclassed so easily. Plains, because we brought in a land. Well, let me know how it goes, because again, I'm looking. I've tried a lot of different combinations. And deck list page on this thing is super full. Look at a Law Rune Enforcer. I don't know if we want more Baffling Ends or less Baffling Ends, because Baffling Ends is really good against Thief of Sanity and nothing else in their deck. But it's really good against Thief of Sanity, which like isn't the best against us, but I mean it's gonna get my best card on top of my deck, which I would like to draw. Keeping this because we'll be able to flip Legion's Landing fairly quickly. And if my luck is carries over at all this evening, then we'll just draw a land. Maybe we should have led with Dauntless Bodyguard instead of playing this, because this protects against like some kind of sweeper situation. So I guess we're down 1 damage. Yeah, I've played basically since Friday. Weenie started out good, but as the meta's evolved, even over the last 3 or 4 days on Arena, it has gotten worse and worse. I could see that for sure. So if we attack and flip landing and play Benalia. This is really bad against Cry. So I'm not going to play my Law Rune Enforcer just in case they go land Cry. Yeah. There we are. There's that hate you talked about. So I'm with you on that. But that's a pretty good rebuild, I would say. We have what, 7-9 power already. But yeah, I have noticed the meta's shifted a little bit, even the last couple days. So trying to figure out what I want to play. I got 3 MCQs coming up. I'd really like to just play one deck the entire time, so I can really master it. I'm just having trouble pinning down what deck I want that to be. And Richmond is this weekend, so ideally I'd like to order my cards Sunday so I can kind of see what's going on at Richmond. SCG Richmond, because that'll probably influence the local meta here in New England. Ouch. This is ouch. Cryocarnarium was a little ouch. It's ouch that I don't have a blue land. And this card is really, like, he's going to gain life, destroy my best creature. And there's nothing I can do about it. That's ouch. Are you really thudding people? That seems pretty sweet. I can't even tap this. This is rough. Chat, our luck has not been here tonight. It's just not been our night. We've been drawing. We've made some misplays, of course. But we've just, I think we've lost like 5 in a row. Not 5 in a row, but we've lost a lot tonight. I can't even cast the Stova's Veto. That is rough. So I guess we can just get in with these, even though we're gonna lose some here. I guess I probably should have activated Descanto first. They hit him for a ton, and then fed him out. So I like keeping Law Rune Enforcer because it's gonna tap down a blocker eventually. And eventually I'll draw a blue source for my counter spell that I have in my hand. So when he tries to play Big Bolus or something. Yeah, so you play Ronus, swing at them for 1,000 million, and then, you know, thud them for like 10 or something, 12. I like the way that sounds. Yeah, it's been a lot of games lost, Billy. But he's not doing anything, so that's helpful. Probably has a board wipe here since he's attacking with this. Maybe not though. I don't know what the spell can't counterattack on. Oh, it's a creature-based board wipe. Ugh. All right. I was like, board wipe, Ritual Soot, I got you after he tapped 4. I guess we can tap this down. Wallace is alive. And then we can play... Gonna make our 1/1, get in for 1. Ooh, History was a great draw. That was a good one. Our Law Rune Enforcer would be doing work now, but... alas. Benelis Marshall would be good off the top. How much does this cost? I think it's only 2. So I don't really want to sacrifice a creature. Trying to go as wide as possible here. Baffling End is no good here. So we'll try and make a creature. So we'll make a vampire. We'll get in for 4, 5, 6. Oh no, God. Was I supposed to not? Was I supposed to not use my counters? Use my Domin's Veto? I mean, I don't think so. I think I'm trying to go wide still. And what are the chances he rips that off the top? Probably not a lot. Blast Zone's a cool card that I haven't got to play around with too much. Alright, so it's probably gonna take 5. Okay, well we get to make another guy. Oh my god. Just haymaker. Haymaker. Left, right, front, center.
Gods once, I am one again. I have other plans. Witness a mote of my power.
These are my moments of silence we got going on here for our Magic career. I mean, that's a good one, but it's just gonna die. I can't really afford to pay attention to Bolas here. There's no way I'm gonna deal 12 damage to him. This Massacre Girl came in huge. Probably gonna Bolas, kill my Benelish Marshal. I'll be able to get in for one more. Yeah, just haymaker after haymaker. I'll take all my lands, that's interesting. You must have a removal spell for Benelish Marshal. Alright, so what do we need here? We need a Conclave Tribunal for the Hostage Taker. Oh, he's just going to cast it. Doesn't even matter. Oh, well, there's the Conclave Tribunal. Cast that on the Bolas. Oh, man. It's like he's such a low life total that, like, if he just goes land, I can get wide. If I can get, you know, wide, I'll be fine. But he's obviously got just haymaker after haymaker after haymaker, so we'll start wrapping up now. Well, so thanks for everybody for watching the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. It's been a great time. I streamed for about, how long have I been on live? 2.5 hours? I don't know where. There's a timer around here somewhere. A little bit longer than I intended to. So thanks for sticking with me. I have... Oh, I've been on for 3 hours. I only intended to stream for an hour, so we got into it. I need to update my channel. I got, like, YouTube links and stuff now. Okay, now we're super dead. So I upload all my live streams to YouTube, so if you miss one, my YouTube is Brightside TCG, which makes sense. So if you miss one, you can go there, just watch the full live stream. Eventually, I'm gonna stream some. I'm gonna take streams and take individual parts of streams. So we'll stream 5 games of you know, the Bant Midrange deck we were playing with earlier. I'll stream that a couple times, right? Play 5 games or so. Eventually, I'll just cut that portion of the stream out and attach a deck tech to the front and upload them as, like, mini deck techs. So, like, it'll still be a live stream. There'll still be some, like, you know, whatever comes along with a live stream. In terms of, you know, talking in chat and things. So you're watching on YouTube, that's a little weird. But you'll be able to watch us slide from Platinum 1, or from Gold 3 to Silver 2. Or Silver 4. 1, Silver 1, whatever's the top of Silver. So if that's something that interests you, youtube.com/BrightSideTCG. Yeah, thanks for everybody who's following, and our subscriber Billy, our resident subscriber. One day you're gonna get. I'm gonna figure out a subscriber perk, and you're gonna get it, and no one else will, and they're gonna want it. So, you got that to look forward to. That Conclave Tribunal would have been good if he hadn't cast the stupid thing. Yeah, I think we're just dead next turn. Because then we have to block. Even if it attacks everything, we have to block. Oh well. Now we're super dead. Alright, well thanks everybody for tuning in. This was a lot of fun despite our losing. So if anybody has... oh, it just kept us at the bottom of Gold Tier 4. How nice. If anybody has ideas on decks to play in the stream, let me know. We've been playing a lot. I liked this Bant Midrange deck. I think it's my favorite deck I've played so far. We're trying to make this Boggles deck work. I'm not sure it's quite getting there. Everybody else is just doing such good stuff. Free Llanowar Elves, what? So can I change what the box of this is? Oh, I can change my sleeves. What sleeve? We should have been using these sleeves so they know how good we are. You can drag a card as area to change the deck image. Oh, cool. So I kind of like Hydroid Crisis, this deck image. Look at that. Now we're playing with the big dogs. All right, everyone. Thanks again for watching, and definitely be live Sunday morning at 10 a.m. I don't know if I'll start before then or after then, but I will be live Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Keep an eye out on Twitter, which I forgot to tweet tonight. But also keep an eye out on your phone if you have the push notifications, or just know I'll be here Sunday morning. And whenever else I get the time during the week. Have a good night, everyone.